The maximum. You need the maximum. The 750 one. That's the only one that you need. That's the only way you know you're fully protected, dude. Why would you even give me the lowest base one? I'm not even anywhere near the amount of protection that the maximum price offers, bro. Come on, man. Don't play me like that, bro. Give me the maximum. I need the maximum amount of security amongst people that want to bomb me, people that want to try to take me down. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, what's up, internet? It's Morocco's favorite bad boy, and today we're just going to be watching this BRABUS INVICTO, the four-wheeled fortress, full documentary. So let's just see what this is all about. If you know anything about me, you know that I really enjoy the G-Wagon. The G-Wagon is just like a really sick car, so I really enjoy the G-Wagon. So let's just see what this is all about. Let's just dive right into it, let's not play games.
This car is invincible. At least that's what its name promises. The Invicto, a fully armored special vehicle from Germany. The super rich under threat or special forces. The passengers sit in a rolling fortress, built for worst
Yo, this thing can take bomb explosions, dude. This is crazy.
Case scenarios.
Abductions, ambushes, assassinations with firearms or booby traps.
Its secret, the shelter cell. A complex armor plating made from steel, Kevlar, and bulletproof glass. The assembly of the shelter cell requires everything that modern vehicle construction has to offer. The mechanics are among the best, and the bulletproof vehicle is assembled by hand using extremely precise techniques.
This is the only way to produce a vehicle like this.
I wonder why they're testing it like so close to the bombs. Like, what's up with the bombing stuff, bro? That's dangerous. But I guess the vehicle is supposed to be able to withstand bombings. But it's from such a distance. You're still a distance away from the actual bombing. So, like, if it got too close to the radius, you're dead, dude. No amount of BRABUS INVICTO can save you from the death that will occur from a close-range bomb explosion.
It's not only coal and steel that come from the Ruhr region. Recently, the Invicto from BRABUS was added to that list. What used to be a normal G-Class is now tuned into a VR6 protection class vehicle, thanks to a special team of mechanics, technicians, and engineers. The BRABUS company in Bottrop typically specializes in fine-tuning and enhancing the performance of Mercedes-Benz vehicles. Since 1977, S and E classes as well as G models have received special upgrades here. 900 horsepower, a key figure that is part of everyday life at BRABUS. Models from Maybach and Smart are also refined in the Ruhr region. Commonly known as a tuning shop, BRABUS is officially regarded as a vehicle manufacturer and is therefore one of the most exclusive car brands in the world.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know about like Celine, but I guess BRABUS is like their version of Celine. So like they take like the cars and they modify them off the base models that the manufacturer provides. So another example of that would be something like I already said Celine. So that's not another good example. But AMG would be the other company that kind of does something similar to that as well.
The subsidiary, BRABUS Automotive, has been armoring luxury sedans on the company's premises in Bottrop in secret for years. This know-how is now being applied on the production line in Plant 3. Here, 23 mechanics at 5 stations transform a Mercedes G-Class into a BRABUS Automotive. Armored Vehicle Protection Class VR6 Plus.
I like how they put their own badge on it. I like how they put their own badge on it too. That's interesting.
The Invicto is available in 3 versions. Depending on your requirements and budget, the SUV can be equipped with a wide variety of extras, either for luxury or operational effectiveness. The Pure is the most basic trim level, and prices for this model start at around 350,000 euros. However, prices for the luxury and mission models can quickly exceed more than 3/4.
The maximum. You need the maximum. The 750 one. That's the only one that you need. That's the only way you know you're fully protected, dude. Why would you even give me the lowest base one? I'm not even anywhere near the amount of protection that the maximum price offers, bro. Come on, man. Don't play me like that, bro. Give me the maximum. I need the maximum amount of security amongst people that want to bomb me, people that want to try to take me down. You know what I mean?
The heart of the vehicle is the same in all versions: the armored shelter cell. Each Invicto also has run-flat tires. Even if they're shot to pieces, the car can still drive a distance of 50 kilometers with them. To create the Invincible, which is the meaning of Invicto in Latin, the men at Plant 3 first need a conventional G-Class vehicle to begin with. The quality control team puts every car that comes their way through.
Imagine if that if that audio is like their morning music. They come in every morning at BRABUS, just lit, just always on one. They're tired, but they still have to, they still have to show face. So they come through, but that's the morning music. That'd be so lit, dude.
Through its paces. Are there any obvious damages or manufacturing defects? Did anything break in transit?
So we have some dirt here. We have dirt in the entrances too. This is just a note for the storage team. There are things that are dirty. Please remove before storing.
The surface of the vehicle is closely examined. Every now and then, the men discover small dents or paint defects that only become visible under their special light. The entire car is photographed, and serial numbers and mileage are recorded.
We're very picky about that. Our quality standards are very high, how we perceive a vehicle.
The car will roll onto the production line as a Mercedes G-Class.
Why is this guy driving this whip with that napkin on his face, man? What's going on there? But yeah, the blue stepper on this is nice. And I've always liked that the G-Wagon has the exhaust on the sides. That's hella turn.
Then it will roll out again later as an Invicto. During the process, the car will pass through 5 workstations, and 3 months are spent completing minute craftsmanship. At the start of every day, the armoring team discusses what needs to be done next.
Now we're on to the C-pillars. I think that around noon we'll put in the entire bulkhead. We can then prepare for gluing in the panes the day after tomorrow.
The armored G-classes have been built here since the beginning of 2020. At Station 1, the team begins work on disassembling the vehicle completely. The first things to go are the standard doors.
A door like this weighs between 20 and 30 kilos. Afterwards, it'll weigh 100, 120.
Everything comes out. The doors and seats are dismantled. It takes 5 days to hollow out the vehicle. Each part is individually packed, stored, and meticulously cataloged. Then, the G-Class is completely restored to its shell condition, at which point it's finally ready for the conversion.
I'd say about 30% of the vehicle remains. Engine, transmission, drivetrain all stay in, ladder frame stays in, frame door system and the wiring harness stay in. It's all about exterior add-on parts and just about everything that has to do with the interior: seats, gutters, dashboard.
Yo, you know what's crazy? The amount of attention to detail that these people have, bro, because it's important. When it comes to your life like this, you need people who are going to be paying attention to every little aspect, because if one stray bullet manages to squeeze through and take your take some of the love right in the noggin, you're not gonna be so happy with BRABUS. So I'm glad that they're really thinking ahead. 12 Steps. That's a good book, by the way, if you haven't read it.
At Station 2, the mechanics dismantle the brake system, axles, suspension, and tie rods, as well as the trailing arms. And for good reason. This is because standard parts, such as this transverse link, are not able to accommodate the additional weight of new armor. The team replaces it with a stronger special part that can carry the extra 1,000 kilograms.
An extra metric ton also means a much greater load on the chassis and all the components that are actually already there. This all has to be adjusted. Parts in the underbody therefore have to be reinforced. The weight of the new car is distributed in exactly the same way as it was originally. And this is our newly developed part. Solid, heavy, forged, reworked, and the bearing has been pressed over. And that's exactly how it's going back in now.
The new transverse link is twice as heavy as the old one. In total, the men replace about 50 parts under the vehicle. This alone increases the weight of the car by 100 kilograms. It takes 5 days to complete the axle reinforcements. The result is a chassis that makes the Invicto feel good on the road compared to the standard model. The protection vehicles are not only developed with private individuals in mind, special task forces and authorities should be able to use them too. Their requirements are generally even higher than those of private individuals. A team of 8 engineers worked under a great deal of pressure to develop the overall Invicto concept in just 1 year. The challenge? Integrating the 1,000 kilogram protective cell into the G-Class without the car losing its driving characteristics. The prototypes.
Man, these people are designing it from inside out, dude. From inside out.
Then went to Osnabrück University of Applied Sciences, where they were subjected to an endurance stress test. The new Invicto chassis was tormented in this test rig for a period of 3 months. Loads such as crossing thresholds, emergency braking, and springs bursting were simulated 1 million times. The car has also completed 200 hours of driving on the test track. The developers have adjusted everything to accommodate the extra weight. In the spring of 2020, the armored car...
The white one looks so sick, though. Like, no, not gonna lie, the white one looks really clean.
Could then be launched with completely new chassis parts. They're manufactured here in the Ruhr Valley Drop Forge, about a half an hour from Bottrop. The traditional company, which is more than 100 years old, is now a high-tech operation. The forge specializes in steel machining. Its customers come from all over the world and from neighboring Bottrop. To produce a chassis part for the Invicto, raw steel blocks must first be heated to 1,280 degrees Celsius. This is done in this furnace using the induction principle with an extreme magnetic field. The high temperatures are necessary because otherwise the machines could be damaged. Colder metal would put too much stress on the cavity plates, the molds on which the parts are forged. A jackhammer shapes the parts for the Invicto with a force of 4,000 metric tons. The team keeps throwing wood chips onto the glowing workpiece. These ensure that the hot steel does not stick to the machine. A special heat treatment further increases the strength of the alloy. Then, the finished forged parts go to quality control. Using a scanner, a member of the team measures whether the dimensions are correct down to the very millimeter. Finest cracks and cavities that can occur inside during cooling must be ruled out. Once the parts have been forged without defects, they are sent for further processing.
Yo, there's so much attention to detail with these people, bro. They're wild.
The castings for the new Invicto chassis are then given their final polish in Nordwalde near Münster. A specialist company for milling and turning produces the complex axle components from the forged blanks. The team gives the materials their fine microstructure. Using high-tech CNC milling machines, they drive holes, threads, and faces into the workpiece. This new transverse link is processed in the machine for more than 3 hours.
There are about 80 to 100 tools present here, just for this one program.
The workpiece is produced in 2 passes. The transverse link is in fact highly complex. It consists of many arches, curves, and few straight lines. The accuracy with which the machines work is in the micrometer range.
Alright, y'all. I'm kind of getting bored of this video, so gonna have to let it go. I'll catch you guys on the flip side when we do another video. Out.